Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's Challenger Scorpion. Mitch Farrington has returned. He's brought along his Death Korps of Krieg. We're fighting across the snowy landscape here, and they will be taking on Tamun'Ra's Necron Legion. Alright, so welcome to this 2,000 point Challenger Scorpion game. Necrons versus Death Korps of Krieg at Astra Militarum. So 2,000 points of Necrons here. It's battle forged, a battalion detachment, and then also an outrider detachment as well. So 8 command points in total, 9 command points less 1 for the extra relic that I'm going to use here. So HQ sent Cryptek, first order staff of light, and a chronometron. He is actually the warlord. Immortal Pride is his warlord trait. So units within 6 inches auto pass morale. It can also try and deny psychic power as well, just like a regular Psyker. So the dynasty for these, by the way, is Mefrit dynasty here. So if I get to within half range, then it's an extra AP -1 to their firepower. Doesn't affect the Triarch Praetorians though. They don't have the dynasty keyword, but it does help out the other units here. To make up the battalion, another HQ, it's another Cryptek here with the cloaks. He has ability to fly. He can repair other vehicles as well. And I've also given him the Veil of Darkness relic. So him and another unit can make a deep strike. They can be removed from the table and then deep strike across the board. Then to make up the troops, the battalion here, 2 units of Necron Warriors, 2 units of 15, unit of Necron Immortals as well, of Gore's Blasters. And then the HQ for the Outrider here, it's Tamun'Ra on his Catacomb Command Barge, a war scythe for him, and the second relic is the Lightning Field, so 4+ invuln save, and then at the start of the fight phase, units within an inch is a 4+ to give them a mortal wound. Gore's Cannon is the weapon that he has on his Catacomb Command Barge. Then the fast attacks, 2 units of 3 Wraiths, Triarch Praetorians with their Particle Casters and Void Blades, unit of 10 of them. So that makes up the Outrider. Also got a unit of Tomb Blades with Particle Beamers, Shield Veins to give them a 3+ armor save, and Nebula Scopes as well, so they ignore cover when they shoot. Got a Ghost Arc here, transport vehicle, and then finally 6 Necron Destroyers with their Gore's Cannons to provide some anti-heavy infantry, anti-vehicle capabilities. That's the Necron list here, and it's done well this season so far. A good number of victories, but it'll be a tough task for them as they take on the Death Korps of Krieg. So at this point, just mention the patrons, Marcus Anthony, Paul Cook, and Coldress123. Thanks to them for their support at gold level. And then you can check out the end credits for those supporting at silver level, and thanks also to those supporting at bronze. All the proceeds on the Patreon page goes to our local Wargames club, SSWG. So we'll take a look now and see what Mitch Farrington has in his guard list. Alright, Mitch Farrington has returned. Good to see the Death Korps of Krieg back. He's been working on the models here, a different list, and Cavalry will take part in this action as well. Let him run through his list.
So this is my 2,000 points of Death Korps. It's a brigade attachment for 12 command points. It's being led by the Death Korps named character, Marshal Caris Venner. There is a Astropath, a Death Korps Marshal, and a Minotaur Priest. There's 2 command squads. Both command squads have a regimental banner in there for +1 attack in close combat. There's also a Commissar on a Death Rider mount, a Marshal on Death Rider mount. There's 5 squads of normal infantry, all 10 men, even the sergeant have a lasgun. There's 2 squads of grenadiers, all 10 men have hotshot lasguns. There's 10 engineers, they have the Death Korps shotgun. There's 3 squads of 5 Death Riders, all armed with the explosive spears, and a command squad to grant outflank. There's 2 Chimeras with twin heavy bolters, 2 Leman Russes with a battle cannon and a las cannon in the hull, and 3 Manticores at the back with heavy bolters in the hull. My Warlord trait is Old Grudges for the named character, and the relic is the Sword of Conquest for this commander here. The doctrine or special rule for Death Korps is Cult of Sacrifice, which gives you immunity to shooting casualties suffered in the shooting phase.
So that's immunity for morale here, for shooting casualties that come through. Okay, so it's the special rule for the Death Korps. So great, nice balanced list here, plenty of infantry, vehicles, and great to see cavalry here on the board as well. Alright, so that's the list. We'll go on to scenario and deployment next. Okay, so we have a scenario here. It's from Chapter Approved this time. Eternal War. Dominate and Destroy is the name of the mission. And the deployment zone is Spearhead Assault. The Necrons placed the last objective just here and elected to go at this end of the board. 6 objectives in play. Each one is worth a point at the end of your turn if you control it. Other rules as well, there's kill points available in this mission, and then First Blood, Linebreaker, and Slay the Warlord also. So we'll just call out these objectives here. A lot of them are at the Necron end of the table. That's why they selected to go at this end of the board. So there's an objective just across the other side there, inside the flak nest. There's one just outside of the Necron deployment zone in no man's land, one right in the heart of the Necron deployment zone, and then one just tucked inside their deployment zone just here. So there will be a good incentive for the Necrons to play defensively to some degree. If they hold back entirely, they'll just be blasted to pieces by the Astra Militarum. So you've got to play as wise as possible here. There's another objective just outside Mitch's deployment zone there, and then the last one is over here inside this ruin. So definitely the weight of the objectives is with the Necrons here, so Mitch may well have to play, well, he's got to play aggressively. He's going to have to send the cavalry in to flush the Necrons out, and some support as well, I'd imagine, to help them along. That's the scenario. We'll start alternating placing units on the board. Right, so the battle mat that we're using, it's from GameMat.eu, 6x4, just roll it out nice and flat, place the train on top, and then James got a tub of sort of white sand, I think it's ground up granite here that is used, and are able to scatter that in just to blend the terrain in. GameMat.eu also produce terrain sets as well, so using their industrial chem zone terrain set here, and some of the piping is from a set that they do as well. So these pieces just here, there's one over the other side, and the yellow containers as well is from that set also. But you can check out GameMat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and terrain. Okay, so deployment is complete for both sides. Necrons finished deploying long before the guard here, so their deployments at this end, they're spreading like a crescent here. We deployed initially slightly back from our edge, just worried that Mitch may have used his cavalry at the front. He hasn't. Mitch's cavalry force in its entirety is going to outflank here. Turn 2 onwards, they can turn up on either of these 2 flanks here, turn 2 or turn 3. So Necron Warriors, Unit number 1 stretching out the front, second rank, Unit 2, and then the Immortals just behind. Cryptex just behind them there. Tamun'Ra just behind the Legion. Also, Unit of Wraiths here on this flank, Triarch Praetorians, and also the jet bikes as well. The Tomb Blades. So going around the other side, we'll just capture it from here. Ghost Ark just on the left of the Warriors. Behind that, ready to do repairs if the Necrons don't go first, is the Cryptek with the cloak. Hidden away is the Destroyers, and then a unit of Wraiths securing the left-hand flank. So that's the deployment for the Necrons. You can see them arrayed out in front here in the snow. Then there's no man's land. Then Mitch deploying his infantry squads, the bulk of them in the centre of the board here. He's loaded squads into these 2 Chimeras. So this is the squads with the shotguns inside here.
They're the hot shot las guns. They're like Scions, but they can't deep strike.
Ah, okay. Useful firepower from them. The 2 Russes just here in the piping. It looks like that one's stuck. He's going to have to reverse out. No, he'll be fine. He can drive over, no problem. Or drive through. Command squads around here. Infantry squads 1, 2, 3. Just there. A squad on this flank providing a screen. Same with this squad on this right-hand side. He's going to be a warlord, this one, this character. Okay. With the Manticores at the back ready to direct their long-range firepower. Everything's in range of these on the board. And then the cavalry in reserve, so Mitch just keeping them off the table for now, but there they are lined up ready to arrive on the board. Now adds an interesting dynamic to Mitch's list, able to call upon outflanking cavalry at some point in the game. Okay, so it's that point in the game, love it or hate it, it's the initiative phase. So Mitch has rolled a 6 here. Necrons are on +1, so need a 5 or a 6. I rolled a 4. Yep, fist pumping already. Not good. Not good here for the Necrons, unless we could seize initiative. I might use James's golden dice.
No, that's pretty widely.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem at all. Close enough. Okay, Necrons are not going to get to go first. We're hoping to go first in this fight, but it's not to be. They are going to have to weather the storm here. It's freezing cold. That's hard enough on the machines, but now Imperial firepower is about to descend upon them as well. We're going to turn 1. The Imperium will strike first. Okay, so on turn 1 movement here, Mitch has virtually finished. Just a few little bits he's checking here, but looks like movement's complete. The infantry are surging ahead through in this direction, so heading up the road. Chimeras in support, you can see those 2 just there. Remaining stationary of them just to get your full firepower with them. Command squad's pushing up as well. So there will be an infantry assault straight up the middle of the board. This infantry squad here is shifted to its right along, still inside the ruin.
That's the engineers, that unit.
Engineers, yes. With the shotguns. Okay, this squad still maintain their ability to try and stop deep strikers from landing in. Mitch is taking precautions here because of the ability of Veil of Darkness. Might be able to move a unit in via deep strike on my first turn onwards, so still taking precautions against that. The cavalry, the rumbling sound can be heard in distance, but they will arrive next turn or even turn 3. Movement complete. These haven't moved as well, so do you have psychers?
Yeah.
Where is this?
He's over here.
Okay.
It's only range 18. So
Okay, so any psychic phase at all?
no.
That's it, alright. So we're going to go on to shooting phase here. This will be interesting. Necrons have paid 2 command points for prepared positions. I think it would be wise to put the army into cover here as they brace themselves for incoming firepower from the Astra Militarum. Okay, so shooting phase about to start. It'll be the artillery that's going to kick off here. 3 manticores about to fire. So target is, I think, what I feared it may be. It's the destroyers you're going to go after with the firepower.
Yeah, destroyers at the back, yeah.
Okay, right. We've hidden them away from much of the firepower, but they can't escape firepower from these manticore rockets.
Cool, so the furthest one on them.
Okay.
2d6 shots, 11.
Just 11. Okay, it's a good way to start here. Okay. The only saving grace for us here may well be Astra Militarum ballistic skill. I hope that you miss with lots of shots, but it's 4s for hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, okay.
Roughly half.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, and then 2s to win its strength 10, toughness 5.
I reroll 1s because of my warlord trait.
Right, okay. Which is going to be useful here. Yeah, okay, so 6 make it through. So 6 saves here of, it's 2+ for cover and then -2, so 4+. We've saved half. We're going to lose some models here. Do we command me right at this stage? No, we'll let it go through. So 1d3 the first one. Okay, then I'm going to auto kill the next model, so 3 wounds, and then d3 on the next one. At 5 or 6, we'll take another one down. It is, okay, so 2 destroyers removed from play. Right, next one coming in, 2d6 shots. It's 9, it's good enough. It's very good rate of firepower here. Turn 5, the rockets will stop firing. Yeah. So we've got that to look forward to. 4s for hits, 5 this time. Still really good, actually. That's decent enough. And 2s to wound. There's 2 1s, but it's re-rollable. This is the warlord trait kicking in. 5 saves to make here. I've got to roll well. If I roll badly, the unit could be wiped out even with this round. 3 more make it through. So, do I command reroll at this stage? Yeah. I'll roll a 4+ save. I've got to try and keep these alive. No. Okay, ouch. So, first D3. 1, and then it's going to auto kill the next one, and then a 5 or 6 to kill another one.
Do I command point?
Oh, yeah, no, you can command point it, yes.
I don't have much else to turn my command points on.
Okay, bit of dice rolling off camera here. Command reroll's been used, but the end result, just roll a 6 there, so it is 2 more slain. So 2 remain here. So if Mitch keeps this up, he should wipe them out with the last round of firepower. And you get a point as well for a unit destroyed and first blood. We haven't reached that stage yet. We'll see if we can finish them off. With 8 shots, rate of firepower has been excellent from these manticores. There's nowhere to hide on this battlefield. 4s for hits, just 2 though. We could survive. 2s to wound. The wounds should come through. No, there's a 1 and then a 4+ to save. No, it's a 3 and D3 damage. Just the 1 wound taken. Okay, so 2 models left and one of them's taken a wound. Alright, so firepower's continuing up here. Mitch just rolling for his heavy bolters. It's a situation here. There's 2 of those left. The danger for the guard is that they can reanimate. So it's not the end of that unit. They've been hit hard, but there's a chance for them to reanimate here. So Mitch is firing heavy bolters. It's this chimera here. 2 heavy bolter shots, 2 heavy bolters firing through at these tomb blades here. Toughness 5, strength 5. So that's no wounds. Yeah, a 3 and a 1. Okay. And then, did your infantry advance or just move?
They just moved.
They moved, alright, so there's firepower available from them also. Plus, remember the Russes are available to shoot also. Next chimera is going to fire at the front unit of warriors, needing 4s.
3 hits.
And
Yeah,
then
it's hitting on 5s because I moved again.
Yeah, save your weapon. Okay. And then freeze to wound. 2 wounds. AP -1, and then +1 for cover. So 4 pluses. We pass 1. Right. So 1 Necron warrior. One Necron warrior bites the snow. All right. So now it's one of the Russes firing through. It's going after the Ghost Ark just here. I've immediately played Quantum Deflection just to try and protect this as much as possible. So where's your las cannon going?
Into him as well.
Everything's going into that. Okay, so 1 main battle cannon here. Mitch has already rolled its number of shots. Needing 4s. He hasn't moved. And it'll be 3s to wound here. We're toughness 6.
There's no rerolls for this.
Okay. That's pretty good. 5.
3, 4, 5.
Okay. Yeah, so 5 saves of... That's -2.
-2, yeah.
So 6 up, 5 up for cover. We block 1. It's going to be 4d3 damage. It won't be enough to destroy the vehicle, but there'll be a fair amount of damage coming through. Okay. So, that's 3 damage. So I need to roll with Quantum Deflection. Yes, the roll has to be less. So I need to roll these 2, and with the help of Quantum Deflection, I need 1, 2s and 3s to ignore the damage. So I need to roll low. 2 3s. So ignore that entirely. And I need 1s here to ignore this damage. No, alright, so 2 wounds have been taken here instead of 8. This is the las cannon, has just hit but hasn't wounded. Okay, not going to command reroll.
I can't, I already used it.
Oh, you already used it this turn, okay. So command point situation, Necrons have 4, Mitch still has 12 in play. Lots of resources left. Okay, so it's still 14 command points actually for the guard. So 12 wounds left on the Ghost Ark. It's still in pretty good shape. So the next Russ...
Same place.
Same target. Here it comes. This is number of shots. Been rolling really well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For shot output here from the Death Corps.
9. Hit on 4s. Oof, that was bad.
Just below average here, and then 3s for wounds. Yeah, they were wounded really good. Okay, 5 pluses to ignore. Yeah, we block 1 of them. 3d3 damage. Okay, so we need to roll 2 1s here to block these. No, that goes through. And then a 1, 2 or 3 to block this one. Which we do. Okay, so just 2 wounds taken instead of 5. So down to 10 wounds remaining on the Ghost Ark. Still in pretty good shape. Yeah, las cannon's just rolled and that has missed. Okay, so a lot of the heavy guns have fired. Mitch has infantry fire also. But Necrons weathering the storm here pretty good. Famous and notorious for their resilience to damage, and it's the case here at this stage as well. Last bit of shooting here is these 2 infantry squads. Mitch is going to combine their firepower together. They're all going into the front squad of Necron warriors. Okay, just going to try and reduce those down. 40 shots here. 1 dice has gone off the table. 4s for hits with these. And Death Korps of Krieg, they get 3+ weapon skill, don't they?
Weapon skill, not ballistic skill.
Yeah, no, it's pretty unique for guard to have such a good weapon skill here. But he's just picking out his hits from the snow. It's a nightmare rolling into the snow here. That's fine. Okay, and then it's going to be at 5s for wounds. He's just rerolling some cock dice here. That's fine. Okay. Now see where he decides to roll this time. He's not going to roll into the snow.
I'll roll over here.
Here we go. Okay, so a non-snowy area. Pretty good. Now there's a good number of saves we're going to need to make here. We'll be 3+ though for our cover. Yeah, it's actually 9 saves to make here. 3 pluses, and we've lost 2 more. 2 more warriors brought down. Okay, so shooting phase is actually complete now. There's no charges and Overwatch to take place. Morale is auto pass here because of the Cryptek, and then across it, even if you roll a 6, the leadership is 10 for the destroyers taking 4 casualties, they'll be fine as well. So points then, Mitch can pick up a point here. He controls this objective at the end of his turn, and that's it. Just looking, no first blood picked up here. So just 1 point picked up here at this early stage. There is pressure on the guard here. They do need to break into the Necron lines to start securing these objectives. But remember, there is this cavalry force that can arrive to assist with that. We'll go on to turn 1 now for the Necrons. They've endured the storm quite well. We'll now see what kind of impact they can make on the game as we go on to their turn 1 coming up next. All right, so moving for the Necrons here, quite a lot of manoeuvring taking place and trying to protect our flanks as best as possible from this impending cavalry manoeuvre here. So Wraiths have been given the task. This unit's spread out and claim the objective inside the building just here as well. Ghost Arks moved up. The Cryptek that was nearby restored a wound, and the Living Metal put a wound back on. It's just one Necron warrior restored after 2 attempts at trying to get 3 of them back with the Ghost Ark and also with the regular reanimation protocols. But they all pushed forwards, 5 inches forwards with the first, second squad, and then also the Immortals as well. But the Immortals have strung back to claim this objective just here. Cryptek then is moving up to continue to grant protection to those units. Tamun'Ra's moved up just behind the lines as well. Tomb Blades have made this formation so they can lend a bit of firepower support, but prioritising just protecting this flank for now. Wraiths protecting this flank. Advance we've made with the Triarch Praetorians, they've moved up. So then Veil of Darkness used here. You can see these have increased in number. Managed to reanimate 3 of them, put them back in play. So they've then deep striked over here, just over 9 inches away here from this infantry screen, but within range 24 of 2 of the Manticores. We may try and get a bit of revenge against them, if possible, and then the character has to go with them as well. So that's movement complete. We'll go on to shooting phase next here for the Necrons on turn 1. Alright, we'll start with Tamun'Ra. He's going to fire through the gap up here into this Chimera with his Gauls cannon. So he's moved, so he'll need 3s instead of 2s. And he has flopped there with 2 1s and a 2. Alright, we'll pick another unit to try and do a bit better here with our shooting. Alright, so pressing on with the shooting, going to turn to the destroyers now. We're playing for Talent for Annihilation and Extermination protocols as well, just to really enhance these as much as possible. I doubt they're going to be lasting too much longer on the board, so we'll give them the best chance possible. Going to put 2 of them into this Manticore, 3 of them into this one, and try and risk destroying one and damaging another. That's the ultimate plan. So 2 of them going into the central Manticore just here. Then 3s. Reroll this one. 2 6s is going to generate an extra 2 shots here. So we're just Mitch is just going to check his toughness. It's still going to be 5s to win whatever the toughness is. Rerolling this shot, that one's missed. Okay, so those are the ones that have made it through. Now it's a case of trying to wound. It's going to be 5s, and it's rerollable. Yeah, that's not bad. It's going to be AP -3 from your save, so it's going to be 6s to try and block these here.
Are they D3 damage?
D3 damage, yeah. So you want a few 6s? No, okay, 5D3 here. See what we can roll up. It's not bad. It's going to be 8, 9, 10.
He's on 1 wound.
10 wounds. In which case, God, I'm mighty tempted to go for a command reroll. Yes, alright, I'm going to command reroll this one here to try and get a 3+. Oh, I've done it. Okay, 11 wounds caused. One of the Manticores is gone. It's the central one, so Mitchell roll to see if it detonates here.
Command point.
Command point, quick.
3.
Just 3, okay. It went to explode, but fire extinguisher was used just in time. Alright, so the next, it's 3 of them now, so it's going to be 9 shots, needing 3s. And we're going to re-roll these misses. This isn't so good, but we can try and recover here. Okay, so that's going to generate an extra 2 shots coming in with those 6s. Alright, so 2 extra shots, which are re-rollable. So re-roll this one. Yeah, okay, so we've got ourselves 10 hits here. 5s to wound, re-rollable. Okay, not too bad at all. And then we'll re-roll these ones. Oh boy, okay, so 6s for saves. But it looks like a second Manticore is in trouble.
Why can't I roll this well?
He's blocked. I can see 2. There's
Yeah.
a 2 over there, just the 2. Okay. 5d3 damage. And you're going to survive this. It's 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds taken, and there's nothing I can do to improve that. Right, so Bikers are going to fire next. Just the 2 of them here in range. Going to fire at the closest infantry squad just here. So 3s to hit with these. And it'll be 2s to wound. Strength 6. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. Regular armor save here of 5+.
It's no AP?
No AP on them at all, unless they get in range 12.
Only 1 dice.
Okay, 1 guardsman blasted to pieces. Right, front squad of Necron Warriors, 13 of them, because 2 of them are still slain. It's going to go against, so we've selected to go against this squad just here, just to reach them with better range. So 3s for hits, and there's no rerolls at all available. 3s to wound at strength 4. And there's a load of failed, but there's 5 have made it through, and it's AP -1, so 5 saves of 6+ here. No, alright, so 5 guardsmen brought down. Right, so the second rank's going to fire here. They're going to go into this squad just here, this full squad of 10. 15 shots, they have been blessed by Tamun'Ra, so it's 2s to hit with them. So a couple of missed. 3s to wound. And yeah, good number of wounds have come through. So it's those saves to make of 6+, to try and keep guardsmen alive here. But Necron firepower's been quite effective so far. 7 brought down from that squad. Right, Immortals next. They're going to go into the squad that's just taken 1 casualty. So 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. 3s to kill, actually, because AP -2 on them ones. So 3 guardsmen taken from that squad. Yeah, that squad there. Ghost Dark next is going to go after that squad there with the 4 casualties. So 10 shots from that. Then 3s. And then 3s again at AP -1. So another 2 saves of 6+. Okay, 2 more guardsmen brought down.
This one?
Yep. Alright, shooting phase complete here for the Necrons. Firepower coming up the road. Not too bad here. Guardsmen being brought down. We'll go on to charges, yes. Potentially, I'm going to try and charge here with these against this squad. I need a 9-inch charge to get them in. So we'll go on to charges and Overwatch next. Right, so that's it. A charge attempted here, roll of 4. Not going to try and command re-roll it. And no wounds coming through from Overwatch. Turns finished here. So points picked up for the Necrons. A bit of a blunder. Didn't position a unit on top of the objective number 3 over there. We picked up this objective, this one, and this one just here. So Necrons will pick up 4 points, adding pressure onto the guard here. They know they need to break through, but we'll see if the Cavalry decide to turn up here as we go on to the second turn, or do they hold off? They may stay in reserve here, or they may well turn up. We'll see what happens. The shape of the game may well change here with the arrival of the Cavalry. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Astra Militarum. Alright, so movement here for the Astra Militarum. I did say the shape of the game would change, and it has. An oversight on my part, or maybe just blame Tamun'Ra for this incident here, but it is a bald edge, not a flank. So the Cavalry have turned up behind the Necron screens. You can imagine the narrative here. The Cavalry have scouted round with no way through, and then behind the lines they've found a gap, and they've all turned up here at the back behind at the Necron battle lines. It's a Necron sandwich here taking place, and we could see a decent impact now from the guard on this turn. So maintain the screen just here against the destroyers, but they've been supported now by a squad that has, they're just in the shadows there, but they've disembarked from the Chimera transport, which has since moved as well. This Russ has remained stationary with the command squad just behind. This Russ has moved through in this direction again, I think, to lend some fire support on this flank. Infantry squads pressing ahead. They've not been discouraged here. They're moving forwards. You ignore morale from shooting. Yes, of course, right. So there was no morale to do for those squads. Okay, so pushing forwards. There's a cycle in amongst them, command squads and other HQ units moving through with them as well. So yeah, both Chimeras empty now. All the infantry are on the board for the Death Korps of Krieg. The 2 Manticores remain stationary. This one's restored a wound with jury rigging. End of movement. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next for the Astra Militarum. Alright, Psychic Phase complete. Pretty good, actually. Psychic Maelstrom's been used here, and one of the Wraiths brought down. 3 mortal wounds caused. I tried to block it with the Cryptek, but didn't roll high enough. So, end of Psychic Phase, Shooting Phase next.
So right. 2 kill themselves, and then
yes.
Those hits.
Engineer squad's fired through. Firing against the Wraiths here. The order given to them, forwards for the Emperor.
So they can shoot even if they advance.
Yeah, with no minus.
No minuses, no.
Great, okay. So a lot of hits come through, but 2 of the guardsmen can be removed from play. They killed themselves there with the overheating shotguns, is it?
There gets hot shotguns that always wound on a 2+.
Nice, okay.
Yes, anything that's not a vehicle.
2s to wound. This is pretty good shooting here. Yeah, a couple of fouled, but there's a load of saves to make here for the Wraiths. So the danger of these is they're damaged 2. I've got 12 saves to make here, 3+, and those Wraiths can be removed
double check that they are
from play. Yeah, damage 2 shotguns. If you're able to get the wounds, then it causes trouble for units for sure. Those wraiths can disappear. They have been vaporised here by shotgun firepower. I've not seen a guard squad kick out that kind of damage in a long time. Interesting unit choice there, but they've proved most effective. Alright, so 20 shots coming through. Now Mitch is going to fire another specialised squad. This is the hot shot las guns. Going to go into the destroyers just here. You'll need 4s to hit, 3s to hit. Yeah. Because they're a grenadier squad.
Yeah, they're like scions.
Yeah. This is really good here, and it'll be 5s to wound with these. Strength 3, toughness 5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6 saves to make. Yeah, okay. And the damage, please say it's just one. Okay. -2. So 5 up saves to try and block here. Block 1, but 1 destroy brought down and 2 wounds on another. Yeah, damage is a bit higher than that because we had a model with 2 wounds from the previous turn. So 3 of them left, 1 of them here on a wound. The destroyers are still there, but still plenty of options. Right, okay, las gun shots. We firing now needing 4s. They're all under las guns. It's going to get a straight 20 shots with these. Stratagem being used, changing tactics here, orders given to drop the rifles. Each man's going to take a crack grenade instead. So that's a stratagem that's unique to the Death Corps.
No, all Imperial Guard have that.
Right, but it's just that those guardsmen
have crack
grenades, and so it's a great option. Okay, so 10 shots needing 4s. This could be trouble here.
Unless you roll badly like that.
Yeah, okay, a good few have missed.
Crack grenade strength.
Strength 6, toughness 5, so 3s to wound. 2 make it through. It's going to be AP -1, so we'll get 2 saves of 4+. It's not as bad as it'd be damage D3, but we do pass both on 2 4s. Okay, Liam Russ is going to offload all it has into the destroyers.
I'm going to command roll that.
Okay.
5 shots.
Slightly improves onto 5 shots. Okay. 4s for hits. No, any minuses for moving or?
No.
Okay, 4s for hits with this one.
1 hit.
Okay, so
One
wound comes through. Okay, so Mitch has rolled up the wound. -2, so 5+ save. Come on. No, I'm not going to.
He's on 1 wound, right?
Yeah, 2 wounds come through. Mitch has rolled up the damage, so just 2 of these left now.
His last cannon.
The last cannon.
Misses.
Misses. Okay, still the destroyers remain alive.
Broken Manticore, fire into them.
6 shots. Needing 5s this time because of the damage. 2 hits come through. 2s for wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds make it through. AP -2. 5 pluses. No. D3 damage. 5 or 6. Mitch will be happy. He's rolled a 5 and a 5 or 6 to wipe them out. Oh, he's well done. Destroyers are gone to never return unless you play Necrons again in a future battle. Yep. Okay, this is Chimera firepower here with their 2 lots of heavy bolters going into the front rank of Necron warriors. 3s to wound.
3 wounds at -1.
3 wounds, okay. So no cover this time around. 5 pluses. Block 1, 2 warriors brought down. This is a grenadier squad firing now with their hot shot las guns. An order's been given to make them into pistols, but the range remains the same, even though it's pistol.
Yeah, so they become pistol 2, so they can fire maximum shots at long range.
Okay, so they're firing into the front rank of Necron warriors?
Yeah,
okay.
4 wounds at -2 AP.
Okay, 4 wounds at -2. We'll take these on our 5+ invuln save here. Cool, that's abysmal. 4 warriors brought down. Right, so command point's been used. Interesting combination. Command point's used to issue another order. Consolidate squad. So the damage, one of the damage squads is merged with another to link those 2 together, and that'll prevent me from picking up a kill point as well. Got to now try and destroy the one merged unit just to pick up 1 point. So clever use of stratagems there. So next slot of firepower. It's been good so far from the Death Corps of Krieg. Their damage output has been very high this turn, and still add a fair bit of firepower to go. Plus this cavalry charge, which will be fascinating to see how effective it can be.
This is all las guns using the extra order from the commander using the command point to issue without mercy again to get maximum range shots.
Yes.
Against the front rank of warriors.
Necron warriors, yeah. And what type of weaponry is this?
Just las guns.
Just las guns, okay. Phew, right,
no rerolls.
Okay. And 5s to wound. There's 2, I can see. So Took 2 saves of 4+. Passed 1. Okay, so another warrior brought down from that squad. So we're left with 6 now remaining from that large blob. Right, Liam Russ is going to blast the warriors here. The aim is to try and wipe out the unit to stop them from reanimating here. Battle cannon shots. Mitch has rolled up his attacks. He needs 4s. He needs 2s.
Yep, 3 wounds at -2 AP.
-2. Again, I'll take a 5+ invuln save. We block 2, so D3 damage, it's going to be one of them slain.
Las cannon.
Las cannon.
Good. 4.
Has got its hit. 2s for a wound.
Wounds.
And 5+ to block with an invuln save. No, another warrior gone. There's 4 left. This is going to be very tight. The Manticore's just fired here, 6 shots. Mitch has got 3 rerolling ones to wound. Yeah, 3 hits. Rerolling ones to wound. 2 wounds come through. We'll take invuln saves of 5+. We don't block them. 2 warriors slain. I've managed to keep 2 alive here from that squad.
3 last guns. If they are arranged, they will find them.
Okay, 1 infantry squad here, going down to the last few shots from the army here. As a wound comes through, which we passed that one. Okay, so
I don't think I've got anything else to shoot at it.
that's the aim's to wipe them out. 2 Necron warriors, I could potentially resurrect most of them next turn here. I don't think there's anything Mitch can do about it, no, because units are out of range to charge, and they're shielded by all of this stuff from any charges across here. So any other shooting across the board. It has been good though. Destroyers are gone. It's an expensive unit wiped out. Unit Wraiths has been vaporized as well, and warriors have been knocked down, but there's potential for them to get back up. So to capitalize on this success, the cavalry need to make an impact. It's 9-inch charges required for multiple units. Mitch is bound to make some of them, but we'll see where he elects to try and charge into and how much damage these charging units can make. I cannot interrupt play. I've only got 1 command point left. Right, so there's a bit more firepower. Las pistol shots have come through. Actually picked off a wound on the Ghost Ark just there. Okay, here we go. Charges will take place now. All right, so charges have taken place here. Cryptek has been contacted by the squad. Then around here, multiple failed charges here. This squad did make it in, took 1 wound on Overwatch against the Immortals. Other squads attempted their charges but didn't make it in, and some damage from Overwatch here. A wound on this squad and a wound on this squad just here. So we'll press on to combats, but Necrons have been a bit of a breather here for them, a bit of a let-off with a lot of these cavalry units not making it in. It's the 9-inch charge that's proved difficult here for the cavalry. They've swung around the flank, arrived here at the rear, but at the last moment their horses, terrified of these rusty machines moving across the battlefield. But this unit here is going to attack the Immortals just here first. Going to get 10 attacks here with their exploding spears. Looking for 3s. And it will be 3s to wound here. Their strength 5.
3 wounds.
3 wounds come through. And there isn't a minus to these, isn't there? -2. So we'll take 5 up saves here actually, which are past 2. So 1 Immortal brought down here. Are these a troops choice?
They're fast attack.
Fast attack, so I might keep him alive and just remove 1 of these from play. Yeah, the horse mounts actually get to make their attacks.
Bolt gun attacks, basically.
As they nibble and kick against these Immortals.
4. 1.
A wound makes it through. We'll take a 3 up save, which we pass just about. Yeah, so guards we're going to fight now with their attacks. So 11, is it, with the sergeant?
Yeah, 11.
11 attacks here, needing 3s actually. Korps of Krieg, 3+ weapon skill for them. And the Cryptek will get to fight back with his 1 attack.
1 attack?
Yeah, they're terrible in close combat.
5s.
5s to wound. 2 make it through. We'll take our saves here. Yeah, past 1. A wound has been taken on him. Which he will restore actually next turn with living metal. Okay, 7 attacks here with these Immortals that have moved in. I just need to... no, they weren't blessed. It's alright, I thought they had wave of command. It's not them, it's the unit of warriors. So, forced to wound. Yeah, 3 wounds have come through here, no minus at all. So Mitchell to make 4 up saves. Okay, 1...
5 up, feel no pain.
Yeah, no, alright, 1 horsey brought down. All right, so combat's resolved then. One of those models removed from play. Mitch just did an extra attack. The Rider Master has an extra attack, but missed. So everything's resolved. End of turn. Points picked up then. Astra Militarum continued to hold this objective here, number 5. So a point picked up for that. Necrons, this Immortal is a troop here, so it's going to trump these here, so Necrons still hold on to this one. So it is a game of catch-up here for the Astra Militarum. Necrons caught in a sandwich here, but tactically they're holding more objectives. This is the crucial point in this game. Necrons have the weight of the objectives, and so pressure on the Astra Militarum to try and remove them from play as quick as possible. And out of all the factions that are out there, it's the Necrons that are known for their durability. So tough task for the Astra Militarum here. They need to eliminate the Necrons and then camp out on objectives for multiple turns to catch up. End of turn, morale to resolve, none here. It's auto passes for these Necron units. So we'll go now on to Necron turn 2 coming up next. Right, so we're on turn 2 here for the Necrons. They need to bounce back as best as they can, reassemble these warriors and try and resist the Astra Militarum as best as they can. Got an idea of what we could do. We can compensate here for this flank attack that's taken place, but we'll go on to movement now, see what Tamun'Ra decides to do. All right, so movement complete here for the Necrons on turn 2. The Ghost Arc has restored a wound of living metals back up to 12. We've jumped out here with the Triarch Praetorians to anchor this objective and then try and swinging in close combat against this unit of cavalry here. Tamun'Ra's swung around to counterattack, and the Tomb Blades aggressively moving out as well. The line has pushed forward, so disengaging with the Immortals and pushing through 5 inches. The Cryptex moved up. Necron Warriors pushing through, and the front squad, with the help of the Ghost Arc, has restored all of the models to play apart from 2, so almost back up to full strength now with that Necron Warrior. Units. Wraiths have moved out, 12 inches moved by them, going after this guard squad just inside the ruin, and we've elected to stay in close combat with the Cryptek on this flank. Movement complete. Necrons reassembling themselves here. We'll go on to their firepower next. So start with the Triarch Praetorians, range 12 with their pistols, the particle casters, so we're going to put them into that cavalry unit just there. So 3s to hit with 10 shots. So a load of missed. And it'll be 3s to wound. The cavalry are actually toughness 4. So 3 saves, no modifiers at all. 3 regular saves.
Fine.
Sorry, 1 more save. 4 saves to make.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm fine.
Pass, no, well done. Yeah, 4 pluses to pass. Okay, so no damage there. Ghost Arc next. It's just within range 12 of this Grenadier squad just here. So 20 shots for rapid fire. So 3s to hit. Just take away the misses. Looks pretty average here, but no, good few have actually missed. And then it'll be 3s to wound. Or 3s to kill actually here, because it's going to be AP -2. So 6.
They got 4 up save.
Oh, do they? Grenadiers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Carapace armor.
Okay, 6 pluses to block then. 5 to save. Mitch is going to use take cover here, and it helped block 2. Okay, so 4 casualties taken. Right, next is the second warrior squad here. It's the one in the second rank. Splitting their firepower. Most of them are going to go into this squad just here, and then 3 of them are going to rapid fire into the already damaged grenadier squad. So 24 shots. They're all in rapid fire range, going into the squad that's just ahead. Needing 2s because they've been blessed by Tamun'Ra here with wave of command. And then they'll need 3s to get their wounds. Okay, so that is a fair amount here. I think it's over 10. Yeah, it's 12 saves at -2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, they're not grenadiers. Okay, it's that squad's gone. Yeah, that squad there, yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Units killed.
Okay. That's the squad that merged last time.
Right,
Okay.
yes, that's 1 kill point. No.
Then 6 rapid fire shots. That's into the grenadier squad. Need 2s, and then need 3s to wound. 3 wounds. Mitch will get a save of 5+ after cover.
5, 6, and a 1. 1's killed.
Okay, 1 more slain from that squad. Okay, next it's the front unit of Necron warriors. 4 of them are in rapid fire. So I'm going to go after that grenadier squad over there. So 8 shots. These are at 3s to hit this time, and then we'll be on 3s to wound. Yes, another 4 saves at -2. So 5 pluses. No, they're gone. Okay, wipe out. That's that squad gone. Now the remainder of the shots from this front squad are going to go into this larger squad here. Okay, here it comes. 18 shots now. All in rapid fire. Need 3s though with this squad. So good few have missed. 3s to wound. It's that Mefrit Dynasty is going to help here. It's AP -2. Okay, so 7 at -2. So 6 is to block here. Again, Grenadiers getting a 4 up save. Yeah, there's 3 6s.
4.
Okay, so 4 casualties taken from that squad. Could have been a lot worse. Staff of Light into the Cavalry from the Cryptek. Needing 3s. And needing 3s to wound. 1 wound comes through, -2. So 6 up. No. Okay, so you're going to go on to the Tomb Blades here. 3 of them are going to fire at range 12, so it'll be AP -1. I'm going to go into that squad with all of these, but I'm going to fire 9 shots first, all needing 3s. This is at AP -1. And there'll be 3s to wound, strength 6, toughness 4. So 5 saves at -1 on the cavalry squad. I think it's the command squad just there. So
2 are killed.
2 are killed, yeah, okay. Then the others, these are with no AP minus at all. And again, 3s to wound. Just the 1 here, so save a 4+.
Nope.
Okay, 1 wound taken. Right, Tamun'Ra's going to fire next. Going to put his Gauze Cannon into that squad over there. So 3s for hits because we moved. And 3s to wound. 1 wound comes through. It's AP -4. And it's D3 damage, but it's a model. It's already taken a wound, so he's gone. Okay. Yep, and that's shooting done. Not too bad here for the Necrons, causing casualties, especially amongst the infantry across here, deleting 2 units and hammering another one as well. We're going to charges, ongoing combat here. The charge here to take place with the Wraiths, and then the counter-attack here from the Necrons along their back lines. We're going to charges and Overwatch next. All right, charges have gone ahead here. It's gone well for the Necrons. This charge has gone off, rolled a 10 here, so we've wrapped around this cavalry unit and maintained our distance there to the objective. Then across here, Tomb Blades charging in, just to try and block these cavalry units just here. We did lose one of our number on Overwatch, though, a couple of crack grenades being thrown. And then the cavalry commanders here has been contacted by Tamun'Ra. Around here, Wraiths have made it into the Grenadier squad just across here, and melee continues down here with the Cryptek and the regular infantry squad. We're going to combat resolution now. Necron's attempting to bounce back, and especially to try and deal with this threat at the back. So we'll start with the Triarch Praetorians. I can't hold both objectives of these, so I've decided to pile in 3 inches to get another one in combat. 21 attacks here against the cavalry in 3s. Okay. we're just taking out the ones that have hit. A lot of misses here, but still a good number have got through. And then we 3s to wound, strength 5, toughness 4. And these are at AP -3. So a total of 9 wounds caused. Okay, squad wiped out here. Right, it's a consolidation move here, but we've claimed back this objective number 2. Next, Tamun'Ra here, fighting to try and slay this commander if you can. So I get 3 attacks here, needing 2s. And there'll be 3s to wound, strength 7, toughness 4. They're all wounded. It's AP -4 and 2 damage.
Is this against?
This is against the commander, just...
I think he has a refractor.
Yes, he may well have a refractor field to grant a 5+ invuln save. Yeah, 3. So 5 up invuln saves here. Try and keep him alive. Past 1, so 4 wounds come through.
He's only got 4 wounds.
So Mitch thinking about whether to use a stratagem to keep him alive. A third of a chance.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, he has the command points to spend. No, it's gone. Alright, so model slain. Alright, Tomb Blades next. 2 into this infantry squad. 2 hits from them. 2 wounds, no minus at all. It's 2 saves at 4+.
Nope.
Then cavalry feel no pain.
You only strength 4, right?
Yeah, only strength 4, yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, so model move from plate, and then the other 3 into the other squad. Just there, so again need 3s, and then 3s to wound. 1 wound comes through, save of 4+. Nope, and then 5+ for the cavalry. No, okay. Then Wraiths here, 9 attacks of these, needing 3s, and then needing 2s. Are these Grenadiers with a 4+ save, are they? Yeah, so Mitch will get 6 up save here, 2s to wound. So 6 saves of 6+ here with their strength 6 vicious claws. And he's blocked 1 here, so that squad's been halved in strength. Okay, so we'll pick a combat actually. Cryptek's going to fight with his 1 attack, which does hit this time. 3s for a wound. No wound comes through, and that's it. So it's now left to Mitch to fight back. He's got this squad here against the Wraiths, this squad here against the Cryptek, and cavalry to fight as well, and Commissar.
He's all hit on 3s.
Yes, the Krieg cavalry here, not the Commissar, but combining together. 18 attacks in total, including the sergeants, needing 3s. Those 6s, but in amongst that, it's loads of 1s and 2s here. So that's the hits, and then 5s to wound. 3 come through, so we'll take 3+ saves. Past all of them apart from 1, so 1 wound on one of the Tomb Blades. We'll go on this one just here. And then the Commissar does have a power sword. 3 attacks coming in. And 5 for a wound. Yeah, wound comes through, a chance to...
-3 AP.
Oh, -3, need a 6.
-2 AP, is it? Sorry.
Power sword, -3.
-3.
Yeah, needing a 6. Got a 6, so kept that Tomb Blade alive. Combats then across here. Veteran or Grenadier squad here, and then also trying to put wounds on this Cryptek. Yeah, before that, cavalry mounts themselves actually attacking.
6, 8, 9. So it's 18 attacks.
2 attacks each. Whoa, okay, pretty good. So again, 3s to hit with these.
Use their strength 4.
Yep. And then 5s for wounds. Yeah, this could put some more casualties on the Tomb Blades here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like 4 have come through. 3 up saves. Yeah, Tomb Blade gone. So we have to remove that one. That's the one with the wound. And then we'll pass the wound on to another model. We'll put it on this one just here. 6 attacks with the Grenadiers, fighting in the shadows there against the Wraiths. Need 3s.
5 hits. 4 hits.
5s to wound. 2 wounds, we'll take 3 up. Saves here. Pass both. And then across here, 11 attacks against the Cryptek. Again, needing 3s with this 3+ weapon skill for the Korps of Krieg.
You haven't killed any from that unit yet, have you?
No.
11 attacks. Three wounds. 4 wounds.
4 wounds. If I roll badly, the Cryptek could die here. And he almost dies. He's got 1 wound left. Not good. He's only got a 4-up save. So all of a sudden, where I thought he might be safe, is now lingering or languishing on 1 wound remaining. Okay, yeah, turn's finished. We've just resolved morale here. Immune from shooting here, so they're fine. These squads fine, just taking 1 casualty. That was shooting morale there, so that last cavalryman's fine. And in here, this Grenadier squad did fail by 3, so just 2 of them left fighting away against the Wraiths. And Necron morale is fine, no problem at all. So end of turn here for the Necrons. It has been a bounce back from them. It's been a case of rebuilding their lines and then striking back here against the Astra Militarum. They've half dealt with the attack here at the back. I think it's been blunted here. Now they know where the cavalry are. And then across here, looking just as strongly as they were at the start of the game with the Legion as it pushes forwards. Adding more pressure onto the Guard here, but the heavier aspects of Mitch's army haven't been dealt with. 2 Russes still available, 2 Manticores as well. Maybe it'll be the heavy guns that will be the what will save the Guard here in this fight, but we'll see. We'll go on to turn 3 now, the middle stage of the game. Points being picked up for the Necrons. We'll track the kill points later on, but 1, 2, no, and across here, yeah, 3 points picked up for objectives. So 3 points picked up this turn, but the Necrons turn 3 coming up now for the Korps of Krieg. Right, so movement taking place here for the Astra Militarum, pulling away with the cavalry, so heading off in this direction with this squad and the Commissar, heading off in this direction here with this squad. They'll be able to pick up a point now for taking this objective. Infantry squads forced to go forwards in a way. They've got to try and break through the Necron lines. It looks desperate for them, but they may be able to do it with some decent artillery support here and the tanks firing through to blast their way through. That's what Astra Militarum are able to do, blast holes in things, and they might be able to open up the way for the infantry squads to pour forwards. The commanders move through here to grant reroll 1s to wound with the Russes.
He can't anymore, it's only against 1 unit.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, that was against the destroyers?
Yeah.
Yeah, the selected unit, okay. Chimeras have circled around here to try and prevent the Wraiths from jumping up and over, and the squad did disengage from close combat.
Yeah.
They are still inside.
Yeah.
The shadows hiding under bodies, hoping not to be discovered. And then round here, the melee continues against the Cryptek. Mitch may well be able to pick up the final wound to bring him down. Movement's complete. We'll go now on to Psychic Phase next. Right, Psychic Phase here. Psychic Maelstrom. Mitch is going to attempt from here against my Cryptek to try and remove him from play. It goes off. I'll try and block it to try and protect myself. 10. Okay, so yeah, blocked on a 10, much to the frustration here of Mitch, but we're Necrons, the soulless machine feels no remorse. We'll press on with firepower, see what kind of firepower the Astra Militarum can conjure up this turn. It could be spectacular. Yeah, just on shooting phase at the moment, just to cover, move granted to the commander here who's moved forward to this direction, just the cavalry as well. The lone cavalryman that was there, advanced move, headed off in this direction. I think he's going after that objective if he survives on later turns. Yeah, so this squad here firing into the warriors. So what are you firing here? This is the Las Hotshot. Yeah, okay. Yeah. 5s to wound. With reroll 1s to wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
This unit.
Okay, here it comes. This is the wound rolls now. Need 5s.
Just 1.
Just the 1. AP minus 2. So we'll take a 5+ invuln save, which there's a cock dice there. It looks like a 5 from this side, but 3 from the other side, so roll again. It's a 1. Okay, definitely a dead Necron.
10-man squad, so get 20 shots.
Okay, 20 shots from this guardsman squad here. Again, going into the front rank of Necron warriors here. This Legion has continuously advanced this game and seems relentless here at this point. But a fresh chance here for the guard to try and break them. Mitch just using his infantry first to try and see how many Necron warriors he can bring down. So this is a regular squad.
Regular squad.
Needing 4s.
That was a 3 actually.
And then it'll be 5s for wounds.
So I picked up 3, don't I? There's 2 there, I think.
Okay.
5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 6, yeah, that's pretty good. 4 pluses. Vowed 3. Okay, 3 warriors brought down.
Just combined squads. One time per turn, 2 units can merge.
Fine, okay. So they haven't fired yet, though?
No, I forgot.
That's fine. No, Mitch has got more shots here. He's in the movement phase, combined another squad together, trying to deny kill points here to the Necrons. So he's just going to make up the shots here with these. In 4s, followed by 5s. Yeah, it's a great strategy. Very sort of realistic as well for the narrative. No, okay, it's another Necron warrior brought down from the front squad. 5 casualties in total taken now. Still some way to go before this squad's wiped out, but gradually these warriors are being brought down. Las pistol and auto gun shots coming from these HQ options just here. No wounds from them. Another wounds come through. It's from a las pistol. Past that one on a 4. This squad advanced, but get back in the fight used on them. So Mitch able to shoot again, going into the front unit of warriors. So he's rolled up his shots here, and that's the hits. 5s to wound. Nothing. Okay, the toughness of the warriors helping them out.
Unit of warriors.
Okay, this is the Chimeras combining their firepower together. They've moved, seen 5s. A wound comes through. 5+ invuln save. No, another warrior brought down. Right, Manticore. Oh no, 11 shots. Mitch has elected to go after the Triarch Praetorians here to try and bring them down. We're not in any kind of cover. It's a full 10-man squad though, Triarch Praetorians. It'll be a fair bit of effort to bring them down. Need 4s for hits here. Yeah, sorry, 5s for hits. This is the damaged Manticore here.
2s.
2s to wound. And the commanders, there's no reroll ones here, so 2 saves. -2.
-2.
Yeah. Drop 1, and it's D3 damage. That's enough. Alright, so one of these destroyed. We'll take this one away. 7 shots for the next Manticore here. Need 4s. And again, it'll be 2s to wound the Praetorians here.
Forward.
They've all been wounded here, so 4 saves of 5+. Save 1, but 3 brought down now.
That's 1. Dead.
Dead.
1. Dead.
Dead. How many
Dead
6s
one.
is he going to roll here? Another one. Oh, God. Okay, Liam Russes are going to start piling into these now. There's 6 of them left. So this is the main battle cannon.
Wow.
4s for hits, just the 1. 3s for a wound. No, it's strength 8, toughness 5. A las cannon.
Yeah.
Misses. And the stubbor's going against the Necron warriors here at the front.
1 hit.
Yes.
No wound.
No wound, okay.
Wow, I did absolutely nothing.
Struggling here.
This one's going to fire everything into them.
Same again, including the stubber.
Yep.
Okay, so 6 shots just from the main battle cannon. It's going to try and go for the wipeout here, otherwise they can reanimate here.
1 wound.
1 wound comes through. -2, so 5 up save. No, D3 damage. And it's another one gone, so we'll take that one from play. The squad is now half destroyed.
That's cannon. Misses. Heavy
And
stubber.
the stubber.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds come through. Okay, 3 up saves. Passed with 2 3s. Yeah, shooting finished. Heavy bolters fired across here. It's been resolved. No damage there against the Wraiths. Okay, interesting point. Charges now, if there are going to be any. Fixed bayonets and charge. I don't know if... Yes, okay, Mitch is nodding. We'll watch with interest to see what charges and where. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch next. Right, so charges have taken place. It's virtually the whole guard line here has gone into combat, mostly against the front rank of Necron warriors. There's 7 of them left. If Mitch can bring them down and wipe them out, that'll be a good stride ahead for the guard here. It's a desperate fight here in the centre of the table. No other charges taking place anywhere else across the board. Other units have pulled out of combat. We'll roll up dice here. It's going to be a load of attacks backwards and forwards between these multiple units here, but we'll get a result for this fight. At the centre of the table, right at the middle of the board here, as the guard try now to physically push the Necrons back. Okay, so this squad here.
Yeah, the 4 men on the end.
So Mitch has rolled for his hits. They've all hit. This is +1 attack for banners, +1 attack for the priest as well. So actually, there's a ton of attacks to come through here. And the whole aim is to wipe out this Necron warrior squad. That's the wounds.
That's the wounds, yeah.
Oh,
2 wounds.
right, just 2, because it's strength 3, toughness 4. 4 up saves. Double 6 to start off with. The Necron warriors hold here for now. It's like a riot taking place in the high street here at this point in the game. Good narrative build up here. This fight across this Arctic landscape here. Necrons, these soulless cold machines, fight against the masked Death Korps of Krieg. This
is the Grenadier unit.
Just here, yeah. So loads of attacks being granted by the banners and priest here. But is it enough to wipe out this Necron squad?
5s again.
That's a really good roll. Yeah, that's 5. 5 saves to make. Past 3, 2 warriors brought down.
This is the commander here, attacking.
Yes.
Hit on 3s. Oh, of course, he hits twice.
Just 2.
I spent a command points, I need an extra 1.
Okay. And
3s.
3's to wound. Oh, just the 1. It's frustrating here. AP minus 3.
AP minus 4.
AP minus 4. Alright, so warrior brought down.
The 2 sergeants there, so 16.
Guardsman attacks now. This is the larger squad.
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes.
You took all the grey dice off me.
Yes, I did. Yeah. I like the grey dice. They match in with the Necrons well.
Those grey dice.
No, the grey dice are gone. I've got red dice. I'm gradually switching around dice. Oh, there's the grey dice. They've been shipped off into the corners of the board
5.
for some reason. Red for intensity. We're using grey dice for shooting, red dice for
5 more.
close combat. 5 more wounds. Right, okay. This could be the wipeout here. 4s. 2 more gone. There's 2 left now from this squad. This is the priest. Need these wounds to come through. Another 1 wound comes through. Half a chance to keep him alive. No. Down to 1 Necron warrior left. So 12. Just marking it for 2, but it's 12 casualties here out of 13.
1 hit.
1 hit. This is from the astropath. 1 wound comes through. No. Wipeout. That Necron warrior squad's gone. They were in trouble anyway because I'd taken casualties from the back and so put them out of 3 inches for auto-pass morales. They may have melted away anyway, but now they are
I did have another
gone.
2 men to fight there, but it doesn't matter.
It's fine. No, you got the wipeout you were after here, so well done. Okay, there's a few more attacks came through against the second line, but no damage caused. Well, there was damage, but I passed 2 saves. Right, so here, trying to get the last wound off of this cryptek. We'll try and stay alive if we can.
Oh, hit with 9.
He's hit with 9 though. They're determined to bring him down. Oh no!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 wounds caused. I was gonna roll 1 at a time, but we know he's a goner. That cryptek's removed from play. Okay, so well done, and that's a kill point picked up as well. All right, so combat's resolved and the turn's finished here. It's a good result from the infantry against the Necron warriors there, locking horns with them. It means my second squad is in contact, which means they can't shoot next time. They can pull out or fight on, but a significant reduction in firepower from the Necron infantry. Is it enough, though, is the question. So we'll calculate points here. Point picked up for this objective being held and this one, so 2 points now to the Death Korps of Krieg. End of their turn. We'll now go on to Necron turn 3, the middle stage of the game. A vicious fight in the centre of the board. It's difficult to call at this stage. The Guard, though, still need to play catch-up here and rake in some points. Necrons will try and stop them. Turn 3 next for the Necrons. All right, movement is complete here for the Necrons. The Wraiths have jumped up and over here, 12 inches, are heading off in this direction to try and disrupt the Limros tanks. We have backed off out of combat here with the Necron warriors, the line spreading all the way along and anchoring this objective just here. The secondary line with the Immortals holding position, and then you can see the Cryptek just in amongst them there. Tamun'Ra swung around to here to hold this objective. Resurrected a couple of these Strike Praetorians, they are holding the objective upstairs, and then here Tomblaze has swung around onto this objective, and the idea is to blast away the cavalry just over here. So Necron's trying to clear the back zone, anchoring objectives, and to keep the points flowing in. We'll go now on to Ghost Arc, actually restoring a wound automatically, and jumping up and over at 12 inches behind the guardsman. We'll go on to shooting phase next here for the Necrons on turn 3. All right, so shooting it, we'll go to these. These did resurrect a model, by the way, so there's now 5 of them. So it's going to be 15 shots into that cavalry unit here. So need 3s. That's pretty nasty here. And then 3s for wounds, and it's going to be AP -1. So we're not going to wipe them out here. It's 5 casualties or 5 wounds at AP -1.
5 ups.
One cocked dice. 2 passed. Okay, so 1 model and a wound on another. Pistols across here going into that unit. 2 wounds, no minus, 2 saves of 4+. Double 1. Okay, so that model's slain and then a wound on another one. So the feel no pain not kicking in because the strength of these shots is strength 6 coming through, even from the particle caster pistols just there. Okay, so Necron's firing along the back line here. We'll move into the middle of the table now. All right, so I'm going to fire Tamun'Ra here. It's going to go into the command squad just here. So 3 shots needing 3s. They've all hit. 2s to wound. 2 wounds come through. AP -3 on the command squad here. So...
One and a 2.
No, so they're slain. Okay, so 2 models slain from that command squad. I'll see if I can wipe them out with the Cryptek here. He's going to fire his solar staff. No, failed with those shots come through. Necron Warriors can't shoot, so down to Immortals now with their firepower and also the Ghost Dark. So no wave of command this turn. Tamun'Ra was too far away at the start of the turn. So Immortals, 3 shots, which is rapid fire. We're going to go into here, and the rest are going to go into the Grenadier squad in the middle. So 3s. And then 3s here, 2 at AP -3 here. So that's the command squad gone. And then 14 shots into the Grenadier squad in the middle. So Grenadier squad needing 3s to hit here. And then 3s to wound. Or 3s to kill even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP -3. All right, Mitch was contemplating using a stratagem to grant cover here to get 6s to save, but he's not going to. He's going to let those go. So that's the Grenadier squad gone. We'll go on to the Ghost Dark next. 20 shots into the larger squad of infantry. Yeah, okay, so here we go. This is the Ghost Dark firing. It's pretty good. It's going to be 3s to wound, and it will be AP -2 here for the Dynasty. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 here at AP -2. Could use the stratagem now to improve their save.
How many? 9?
9, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a high chance of getting some 6s here. That's fine. No, he's going to change his mind here, so he's going to let the 9 casualties come through. Difficult choices here for the guard. They're being cut down here by Necron firepower. Okay, that actually marks the end of the shooting phase here. So we'll go on to charges and Overwatch next. See if the Wraiths can cause some disruption here against the guard tanks, and charges to take place here, and also the Triumph Praetorians also. All right, multiple charges have taken place here for the Necrons. Triumph Praetorians have made it in, but we're maintaining... securing the objective, swarming around the cavalry just here, again holding the objective with these. Then across here, Ghost Dark has swung into these squads. The only unit not contacted is the Astropath just there, and then the Wraiths charging through just against 1 Rust, took no damage in Overwatch, passed a number of invuln saves, but we should be able to tap out these 2 tanks here also when we make our piling move. So disrupting the Astra Militarum here and seeking to wipe out more units. It's not looking good here for the Imperium at this stage. Necrons look like they should be able to see this game through to ultimate victory. We'll get some combat results next. So yeah, this could be the game killer here, disrupting all these vehicles. We'll put 9 attacks into the Rust that we declared the charge against. It'll be 5s to wound. Just 1 wound, AP -2, so 5 up save. Passed, 0 damage, but a lot of disruption taking place here. Then we've got combats at the back lines here. So here I'll put 9 attacks into the regular squad. 3s to wound. 3 wounds at AP -3. And strength 5 if you get any save for that.
Nope.
Strength 4 or less. Okay. So 3 wounds. That's going to be 2 bases there. 1 will remain. And then we'll do 3 attacks into the Commissar. Needing 3s. And then needing 3s to wound. Just the 1 comes through. Yeah, Mitch will fight back here. 1 Commissar and 1 Horseman. The cavalry have been disrupted in this game. They keep getting charged, and it's been preventing them from attacking with these explosive lances. Necrons give them no room to breathe here.
1 wound from Savage Claws.
3 up. No, wound taken.
2 attacks from the Rider. 2 hits. 5s. 2 more wounds.
2 more wounds. Don't roll 1s and 2s. Yeah, it's a model slain, so he can go.
Commissar. 2 hits.
But again, with these, they ignore morale. They'll not go away until they're wiped out here. Take a 6 up to try and block that one. No, it's another wound taken. Pretty good response here. But still, the Praetorians persist in their assault. A bit out of sync, but we're attacked now with the bikers. 3s to wound. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. Here against the cavalry. 2 regular saves. And passed. Okay, and then Mitch can fight back.
How many left? 3.
3 left, yeah. So 6 attacks with a sergeant, is it? Does a sergeant get an extra attack for them?
He does, yeah.
Yes, there's an extra attack to come through.
Savage Claws.
Right, okay, this is the horses here.
1 wound.
3 up. No, so that's a model.
The sergeant.
Slain.
And the other guys. 4 hits.
It's actually that model there.
5.
It's that one there. 3 more wounds.
Yeah.
3 ups. Passed with those, 2 6s and a 3. Right, so combats. The rest of the combats have been resolved here. Tanks trying to run over the wraiths, no damage coming through, and across here, no damage from multiple characters and models attacking the Ghost Ark. End of turn here. Points picked up for the Necrons. This one's actually contested. We took a model from here. Mitch has 3. We have 3 within 3 inches, so no points picked up for that. We do control this objective, this one upstairs, and then also the one just inside the ruin just there. So it'll be 4 points picked up by the Necrons, keeping themselves well ahead. So we'll go now onto the third turn. Morale looks good across the board here. There's only 1 casualty on those, they're fine. They're auto pass morale. Morale here might be an issue for the squad that's lost 9 models. No, it's fine. It's shooting attacks, so it's going to ignore that with the special rule of the Korps of Krieg. We'll press on here, but severe disruption for the Astra Militarum. These 3 tanks can't shoot this turn. And the Mechanicus, they're down to their last round of firepower. We're going to turn 4 now for the Korps of Krieg. Alright, so moving for the Astra Militarum, pulling back out of combat here with these tanks, just leaving the wraiths where they are, holding position and restoring a wound on this one, so that now puts you back onto a healthy bracket. That's jury rigging being used. This squad heading off this direction, this squad's gone upstairs. The last of the command squads and characters pushing forwards, again going to try and assault the Necron lines. The infantry squad's pulling away out of combat against the Ghost Ark. Has he remained in combat, this priest here, or is he?
Oh no, sorry.
No, he's going to pull out. Okay, Mitch is going to move him. Locked in combat, or electing to stay in combat here on the objective, and cavalry breaking off along with the Commissar. The lone cavalryman that was around the other side has swung around this direction. The cavalry's still here, harassing the Necrons along the back lines. That's movement done. There's the other Russ. It's over there, just headed off in that direction. Movement done. Mitch splitting these to force the wraiths to go in one direction or the other. We'll go on to psychic phase next. So just around the other side of the board here, just giving you a view here from this side of the table. So you can see the cavalry attacking from the back lines here, and then I'm just panning along this side to show you the view. This is Mitch's view of the game from his perspective in the game. Alright, psychic phase finished. Psychic Maelstrom went off on 9, but we blocked it with the Cryptek here, protecting himself by rolling a 10. Psychic phase finished, shooting phase next.
3 and 5, yeah.
Okay, this is the Manticore here. Heavy bolters fired. Already put 2 wounds on the wraiths here, and now the shots coming through to try and bring these things down.
That's not quite a 2, that's fine. What's your toughness?
Toughness 5 on these. There's still 2s to wound. 3 have made it through. So we'll take our invuln saves. Fouled 1, it's going to automatically destroy a model, so he's gone. Yeah, infantry squad firing through now. They didn't go upstairs, they moved through, so that's those 2.
No, sorry, it's this downstairs.
Oh, these can see through the windows, yes. Okay, so shots coming from them. 4s for hits, 5s for wounds. No wounds come through. Okay. Alright, a crack grenade's been thrown and wounded. No, D3 damage. 4, 2 wounds taken, and tempted to go for a command reroll here to try and get the kill. Wraiths could be wiped out here, potentially. Remember, these can't shoot. The Rushes are out of action here, and this Chimera here.
I'll use one of my last 2 command points.
Here it comes.
6.
It is a 6. Well done. Okay, so another Wraith removed from play. This threat has almost been eradicated. So, heavy bolt of firepower from the Chimera.
3 hits.
4s to wound.
2 wounds.
And 3 ups. Pass those 2.
Oh, didn't find my las gun, sorry.
Yeah, last gun coming from here, 2 shots. 1 hit comes through.
1 wound.
1 wound. Pass that one on a 6. The Manticore is going to go the last Manticore rocket of the entire battle here.
Oh, nothing.
And now 2d6 shots.
Oh, that's a big cox.
It's cocked dice there, and it finishes with 10 shots. Nice way to finish. It's been a blistering amount of firepower coming from these so far in the game. So 4s for hits now with the restored wounds.
4 hits.
2s to wound the Wraith hit.
4 wounds.
Yeah, no, it's 5. Okay, 3 pluses. You're in with 3D. It's gone. 3d3. Wraith unit destroyed, and that'll be a victory point picked up as well. So shooting phase now been resolved. Bit of firepower coming in from this squad across here because Mitch used to get back in the fight on them. 1 Necron warrior was brought down, and that is shooting phase complete. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch next as the Guard continue to fight away against the Necrons. Okay, so charges have taken place. So the Astropath tried to charge. It was hosed down by Overwatch fire. The Priest then charged next, took a wound from Overwatch. That then has pinned down the Necron warriors here. So the Commander's charged in. The Command Squad has charged into them also. We'll get these combats resolved here, and also this ongoing melee down here as well. All right, so Mitch resolving his attacks at the moment here. No wounds coming through at this stage here, and 1 wound comes through. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Oh boy. 4 plus. No. Alright, so Necron Warrior brought down. We'll then make our consolidation move and pile into this combat and fight back with the Warriors. So 5 attacks for these Necron Warriors into the command squad in 3s, and then in 3s to wound. 3 wounds come through, 3 saves of 5 plus, so they get 4 plus command squad.
I think it's just 5 plus.
Okay, 5's to block it. So 1 cocked dice, 1 fail, 2 failures. Okay, so 2 models brought down. Possibly just 1. We're just going to check the armor save on the command squad here. Yeah, so there's 2 slain. So that's 5. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3 into the priest here. 2 hits and 2 wounds on him, so he needs to make some saves. Takes a wound, and then 5 attacks into the commander here. 1 wound, strength 4.
4 up.
Passed. Okay. So that's that combat resolved down there. We'll resolve this combat here next. Mitch can fight first. It's his turn, so he selects a unit to fight with. Should be the cavalry.
So we've got 2 men, 2 for each man, and then 3 for the sergeant.
Yep.
This is their attacks.
In total, they do get a lot of attacks here.
They're just low strength.
Yeah, just a low strength.
1 wound.
No wound taken.
And then the 6 attacks from
The horses.
3 hits.
3 hits. And 1 more wound. 3 up. It's a cocked dice. We'll try again. Passed, okay. 4 attacks back, 3 hits. 3's to wound. 1 wound comes through, 4 up save. Nope, and then you do get a 5 plus feel no pain.
What's your strength?
Strength 4 on these.
4. Yeah, I do get my feel no pain. No.
Alright. Alright, so combat's resolved. Necrons continue to hold the line here. It's almost like a bit of a stalemate taking place. The one area where the Guard could bounce back is these rushes now we've freed up in future turns, but it may be too late at this point in the game, because tactically the Necrons still hold the central ground and can still camp out on the majority of the objectives. Points being picked up then. This one's still contested. It's contested here. Mitch can claim this objective just there, and that's it. So point being picked up here, along with some kill points as well this turn for the Astra Militarum. All right, so end of turn. We'll go on to Necron turn 4 as just a case of holding the line for them, and if they can inflict a heavy enough blow this turn coming up, they should be able to see the game through to victory. We'll go on to turn 4 now for the Necrons. All right, moving for the Necrons, backing out of combat, restoring a model to play, so we should be able to claim that objective now at the end of the turn. Conga lining from the objective down and potential charge here. Tamun'Ra is just going to sit still for the 2 plus ballistic skill with his Gauls cannon. Holding position here with the Immortals, and they've been blessed by Tamun'Ra with Wave of Command. Cryptek's going to hold position. Warriors, we've restored one of them to play with reanimation protocols and help from the Ghost Ark. Ghost Ark's moved a little bit, pulled out of combat with the Warriors just to let loose a volley, then into these units with the Ghost Ark and the Immortals. And that's about it. So we'll go now on to shooting phase next here for the Necrons on turn 4. 15 shots here into the Cavalry, needing 3s. 12 hits, 3s to wound, and it's going to be 8 saves here at -1. This could be the end of this cavalry unit just here, so saves of 5+. And they are away. Okay, so that's that squad wiped out. 6 shots of pistols, 1 shot down at the Commissar, so 6 pistol shots into him. This is from the Praetorians. 3s to wound. Just the 1 save to make here. No minus on the AP at all, so 4+. It's a balanced dice here. 1, okay, so he's gone. And then 1 shot into the Commissar, which hits and doesn't wound. Okay. Tamun'Ra's going to fire at the Chimera on the objective. Needing 2s. Needing 5s. 1 wound comes through, AP -3. So Mitch can roll a 6-up armor save. Nope, it's D3 damage. 3 wounds taken on the Chimera. Right, Ghost Ark next. 2 flare arrays. Going to put 1 of them into the command squad first. So 10 shots, needing 3s. They've all hit except 1. 3s to wound. And it's AP -2. So I think that command squad is gone. Yeah, so that's those 2 models gone, just there. And then the other 10 shots into the infantry squad, what's left of them in the ruin. Needing 3s. And then needing 3s. Mitch will get a save here of 6+ for cover. Another 6 saves to make of 6+.
They're dead.
Okay, they're gone as well. Yeah, Ghost Ark's been useful here, just laying down a blanket of covering firepower. And it's a unit that can fly, so it can pull out of combat and still shoot. The Cryptek's going to fire. Staff of Light. 1 hit. And no wound. So that's him resolved. So we've still got these to fire here, the Immortals. So I'm going to split their firepower. I can fire at characters now because the screen's away. So the Commander, 10 shots here, firing. So I need to roll another 1. It's 2s for hits because of Wave of Command. 3s to wound. Yeah, 3 saves, AP -3. 4 saves, sorry, 4 saves.
Which one?
This is your
The Commander.
Commander.
5 up in one.
This is a refractor field being used. No.
I think he's only got 4 wounds.
He may have 4 wounds, so he could be a goner. No, he's gone. It's kill point. And he's
paid to keep him alive.
oh, command point. Desperate swing of the dice. Yes, he's done. He's still alive. 3 wounds taken. 1 wound remains on the Commander, and then 10 shots next into the Priest. Necron firepower, merciless here. Not even asking the guard to surrender. Just they keep firing until nothing moves. Those 2s are actually hits for 2s to hit.
Oh, yeah.
3s to wound. The Priest now needs to make 6 saves at -3.
4 up in one. Yeah, he's
3 wounds. He's gone. Okay. Flayed here by the Gauls blasters. Right, so shooting phase is finished. Some charges to make now for the Necrons. Alright, so charges are taking place. We're sensing the game's over now. The Ghost Ark's charged the last 2 remaining models. That's going to prevent these models from disrupting the Necron lines. That's freed them up. And then across here, Praetorians contact here with the Commissar, and Tamun'Ra is going to close in to try and kill this cavalryman just here as well. We'll get these combats resolved here as Necrons mop up at the back. Tamun'Ra to fight first. Need 2s. Need 3s. 2 make it through. AP -4 and 2 damage. That cavalryman is gone. Try it Praetorians. This one was an inch of a guy with an inch, so we're going to get 12 attacks with these against the Commissar. Needing 3s. Not too good, just 5 hits come through. 3s to wound. Yeah, 4 wounds come through at AP -3. Oh, right, he's gone. And that's him removed from play. And then we just got combats here with the Ghost Ark fighting against the Commander and the other command model as well. Alright, so yeah, combat's resolved across here. No damage from either side. No hits from anybody. No wounds coming through. No wounds coming through from the guard. No hits from the Ghost Ark. Okay, so turn finished. Necrons picking up 1 point here, 1 point here. this one, and this one, 5 points. They're running away now with points, and a load of kill points picked up this turn as well. I think that's seen the game through to a conclusion. Yeah, so we have a final score here. So Necrons, for points on the board, Necrons picked up 16, and they also got a point for first blood as well in this scenario. Then for points picked up for Mitch, 5 points picked up for holding on to objectives. So it was a struggle to pick up points with the Necrons dominating so many objectives. Then 5 points for kill points, so 16-10, and then the Necrons scored another 16 points for kill points, so 33 points to 10, the final score here. The amount of kill points being scored plus the objectives being held has meant the Necrons have picked up a clear victory in this fight. But it's been a fascinating game. Great to see the Necrons trying to hold a line, and the Guard one wave after the next trying to push through against them. But ultimately the machine has triumphed here. The Astra Militarum will have to retreat and fight again another day. Great game. Thanks to Mitch for coming down and taking part in this fight. But across the snows here, it is the ancient foe that has prevailed against the forces of the Imperial. Great game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time. Right, so just discussing units of the game. Plenty of options for the Necrons. The Astra Militarum, honourable mention to the Mechanicus, useful artillery support from them. And then Mitch is going to give it to the Grenadier squad with the...
It's the Engineers.
Engineer squad with the 2 damage shotguns. We saw them operating over here during the game, and they were quite deadly with their firepower. For the Necrons, got to give an honourable mention to the Warriors here. Just their durability to hold the centre of the board and let other Necron units operate nearby. I'd mentioned these, durable and very useful in combat for clearing out enemy units. We're going to give it to the Bikers here. Decent enough firepower support, but also the ability to move quickly and to disrupt units. They harassed the Cavalry here and helped secure the Necron back lines. That's units of the game for both sides.